That's a perfect sentence to start off the stream.
Yes, sir.
Actually, just I didn't get that wasn't on stream, so you're good.
God damn it. That was been a perfect clip.
I'll say it again. I'll say it again. I don't care. Dude, you know, because I have a pit. I have a pit mixed with everything else in the world that ever existed ever, apparently. And because it's like a pit mixed with a boxer, mixed with a Dalmatian. And so she kicks in her sleep, and she does it often. So she was sleeping last night, and it was like 4 a.m. Fucking dog kicked me in the nuts out of nowhere. It was so abruptly abrupt, you know?
Did it wake you up,
Uh,
or were you already awake?
Yeah, it woke me up, dude. It hurt so
Kick him in
bad.
the-
Kicked me in my nuts.
Okay, well,
And I,
uh, how the fuck do you prepare for that in the first place? Second of all, do you assume he would just pass out from pain or
you don't prepare for it. It just happens, and you live with it.
no one prepares for it? No male prepares for it. Okay, let me
Just,
no.
oh boy, I hope I don't get kicked in the nuts while I sleep.
Ragdoll physics go brr. Oh, so we're streaming right now, right?
Yeah, we're
I think
live.
so.
So
All right,
yeah, uh,
go ahead.
first I'm saying this now, so it's fully legalized on stream. These podcasts will go as long as 2 hours, maybe a little bit more, around 2:30 at most. And I'm saying this now, so Joe can't say jack shit about forgetting. Wait, no. And because we're going 2 hours, specifically because editing wise, it's less strain for us. On top of that, uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they went overboard last stream for 4 hours.
It's not true. We went just the right amount of stuff.
I'm surprised we didn't go 5 hours at this point, my man.
We could have gone for 5 hours. We definitely could have.
Then why stop at 4?
I don't know. I think we got tired, and we got really hungry. I think that's what it was.
The munchies go.
Munchies
Uh,
go burr.
we still are recruiting people and that. We have nothing really else to. Do you have any other announcements?
Follow 00CO54 on Twitch.
And follow
Dude, I'm at 30 followers now, dude. I'm so fucking excited.
heck yeah.
Bruh, you're famous. You're
Let's
fucking.
go.
I'm getting there, I hope.
You get a Twitch affiliate at 50, so you're like
Yeah.
more than halfway there
No,
already.
a Twitch affiliate at 50, you have to meet some certain requirements.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
them, but
Oh my god, my PS3 is shitting itself. What the fuck happened to its frame rates? Oh god, it shat itself in bed.
yeah, I'm almost at a Twitch affiliate.
that's what's up. That's
Uh,
cool. We got to get there sometime if people will follow.
uh,
I think you're doing better than the Avkiller channel right now.
how dare you? But, yeah, other than that, yeah, we have nothing else to announce other than the socials. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so the announcements are already, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
should I have called Rindle on Twitch or
Yeah.
Discord?
Wait, why didn't we start the event?
Yeah, I'll click start the event, and then I'm gonna call Rindle real quick.
Alright. I'm gonna check how. Let me just check something.
Skeletor's here. You can request, by the way, if you want to speak.
No, double is still Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You were streaming while you were calling them.
Yeah, I just realized
Streaming
that.
too?
I was supposed to change the scene, but I forgot.
What is he streaming?
Well, actually,
Oh.
it's supposed to do it automatically, but whenever I close the window, it just selects another one to capture instead of just not capturing anything else, which is annoying.
Okay.
Oh, that's because I have capture similar windows selected. Let me uncheck that. No wonder. No wonder. I'm smart. I'm preoccupied because texted that one and apparently they don't have internet. So that's why they're not on the podcast. I don't know what happened. They had internet when I met them, but now they don't, and they're out of mobile data too. So I'm like, yo, that explains a
Oh.
lot. I mean, if it's like a technical problem, might be able to help with that, but like,
No, quickly, just you find out where the fuck they live and just throw some internet down.
tell them to get Starlink. I don't know. It's mobile now. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's them trying to be like come up with an excuse so they don't want to be on the podcast, or if it's like a real problem.
Listen, it's a real problem out of respect, but if they keep if they miss a month's question, how long did they say the Wi-Fi was gonna be down for?
They didn't. I didn't ask.
DM them, and you're on stream, so
Don't lie.
Well, I'm just texting on my phone. I'm not doing it through Discord
okay.
because they're only getting texts and calls at this point because got that mobile data saving on. What's that data saver? I was wondering what the frick was going on. I was like, man, what's the deal? But it's interesting. So I was thinking of sending like, hey, do you still want to be on the podcast or nah?
Now let's actually start the fucking podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Technical difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about two different things at once. I have this project I'm working on where um I cloned the drive of my laptop and then I've installed Linux and I'm pushing that clone into like a virtual machine inside Linux. So
Mhm.
that's what I've been working on today. And so I'm thinking of that and then trying to get people on the podcast that are supposed to be here or said they were going to be here but aren't showing up. So that's interesting. Tracking people. I'm like trying to track them down. But that's interesting. But yeah, I'm just trying to get into the framework. Let me put this on sleep because this is distracting me.
So, talk to you, as I said before the stream about my PS3. Before I used to play like Assassin's Creed all like I basically almost 100%ed on one time, but I broke the controller as in the right one trigger. It
Mhm.
kind of it start jamming. So I would click it once and it would like stay locked down.
Jeez.
I know.
Oh, that's what was going on. You
As
ever
you could
have you modded your your PlayStation at all?
jailbroke it, yeah, before, but then an update came out and I needed to switch to that to simply, actually access the fucking internet. And yeah, I used to
Mhm.
play Pokemon Ruby, I think, on it.
That's cool. I know some
Mhm.
people have gotten like Linux and like on their PS4 and like turned it into like a little mini server.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there's official Linux driver for PS3.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Linux. What is Linux?
Linux,
It's an operating system,
yeah,
which I'm pretty sure it's better than Windows, like
it's
because it's
more
more
open source than Windows.
Yeah, it's
Um,
more stable and more secure due to just hackers not making shit for Linux because
well, also
not
it's
many
it's
people use
open
it.
source. Like Windows isn't open source to an extent. Like you can make programs for it, but
I
like,
think you explained this to me last stream.
yeah, I think we talked about this before. But now I guess we're going into the deep dive. But Linux is cool because it's open source, which means anybody with knowledge or like of how to like make stuff can make it. It's kind of like avatars with VRChat. Like anybody who knows
Ah,
how can like implement it. But for Linux, it's not just like files and avatars. It's every aspect of the operating system.
And since it's open source, I'm pretty sure any bugs get patched a lot faster and reported a lot quicker than yeah.
mm,
Right. And anyone can see the code, so they can be like, "Hey, that's insecure." Or anyone can like, you know, comment on like why something is stupid, and somebody will fix it.
right.
The forums,
The
yeah,
forums.
kind of like Reddit.
So I'm currently going through a binge of Assassin's Creed. Like I've almost completed the first one again. Then I haven't actually I've 100%ed the third, not including only one DLC. I don't remember what. But yeah.
So how far have you
Played,
gotten?
I just still have Black Flag on the way with a macro pad. So
Hmm.
basically a numpad with no
mm,
numbers and two what's it called? Not joysticks. The shit that can spin.
Like a D-pad,
No,
thumbstick.
I think I don't know. It just goes swing.
a Wii remote.
No, if I did that, I'm pretty sure Nintendo would sue me.
Yeah, it's the sticks. I guess it only has one stick.
I'm just gonna call it a joystick because I don't know
Yeah,
the actual name for it.
it's like a thumbstick.
Who knows? But it's specifically meant for to help me edit videos
How does
and
that
make
work? How do you use it?
macros. So basically, uh, I'm pretty sure through Hotkey, a program called that. And the inbuilt like hotkeys in Premiere Pro, you can map it to any buttons. So yeah, I use them pretty
Mm.
often.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. There's this game I used to play called Digital Combat Simulator, and basically it was like full mappings, like full controls of like military, like jets and whatnot. And I was watching like tutorials on like how to learn the controls, and I came across this video where someone mapped all the different like control schemes to an Xbox controller, and they were using a similar program. But then I was like, yo, people probably out here like editing with an Xbox with just an Xbox controller with all the like macros and menus you can set within it. And I like set up my controller so I could actually like use my computer with it with just an Xbox controller. And I think that's nice compared to
And
a keyboard. It's a lot more customized, but it's kind of interesting.
No, that sounds like a nightmare.
To learn everything and like memorize it and then like get used to it, it takes a while to learn, but once you do, it's a lot faster than like using anything
It's
else.
it's same thing as like leaning in games, like Q and E, where you can lean.
mhm.
It feels so fucking wrong, but as soon as you get it, it's like a pogo stick. I'm not wrong, am I?
Yeah,
I believe
that
so.
is.
Talking about pogo sticks.
Oh, pogo sticks suck. I never learned how to use one as a kid. A little
Really?
youngster. It was hard.
Hmm.
I didn't
You
know what
can
I was
ride a bike
doing.
though, right?
Yeah, I know how to ride a bike.
Okay.
You'd be surprised at the amount of people that don't know how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
And no, pogo sticks, nah, can't do it.
Here's how you
Obvious-
learn.
Hurts my little boy legs.
I don't want to hear that sentence ever come out of you, ever, in any context. Please. Why do I just got a picture of, the old man from Family Guy that's just a pedophile?
Yeah, Herbert the pervert.
Yeah, I just got a flash to his face.
Can you do the little whistle, the
No,
whistle, the whistle talk that he does?
Wait,
He
give
like
me a
whistles through his teeth. He's like,
Hey, how you doing, Shani? Like he does like
"Hey,
Like,
Shani." That's exactly what it is. You want to learn how to ride on a pogo stick?
no, not from you. Yikes.
That got weird quick.
It got really weird. What were you talking about, Kiwi? When before you said all the weird stuff? Little weird stuff guy. Kiwi?
I think we lost him.
Oh no.
Wonder if he muted on purpose or an accident.
You think he realized it?
Probably AFK for the moment. Maybe
Oh.
his mom's
He didn't
yelling
even
at
say
him to do the
anything.
laundry or something.
For being weird on stream. She's watching the stream.
Mom, get out of my room. I'm doing a podcast.
Oh man. Well, I guess I should bring up my talking point, huh? I feel like this is a good segue.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Uh,
I'd like to include Kiwi when he gets back.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about how the difference or the line that humans draw with things that are with the things that we pick and choose are that are disgusting and acceptable or considered aesthetic.
Like the arbitrary
like-
lines.
Yeah, so like eating's okay. You can gorge yourself in public. It's fine. Like nobody's gonna bother you about that. But like taking off your shoes in public, that's a no-no.
What? I do that all
Like
the time.
especially, like in like a public space, not like you just taking
Oh
out
shit, you're a hippie.
like pulling out the dogs. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I usually just wear sandals, so they just kind of slide off.
Well, yeah, that's a different thing. If they're already out, then they're out.
Right. You need like.
But if like you
taking-
have to, you feel like you have to, like full on taking off like boots or something.
I mean, if my feet were killing me, I'd go for it.
Yeah, but then you stank up the place.
Oh, you mean like in like a building? Because if it's
Yeah.
outdoors, I feel like that's acceptable.
And like
Outdoors,
no, like
you look
indoors.
weird. Indoors, no. If you're entering someone's house, you take off your shoes to not
That's
track dirt.
true.
But if it's a public building like a school
Right.
or like something like that, no, you keep them on.
Right.
Mm. Yeah, but why no hats in school though?
Good question.
That's not a part of the talking point, but that's just
Well, everyone has every like place has like a dress code, right? Usually the bare
Yeah.
minimum is like shirt, shoes, whatever, but for more like formal like education stuff, some of them include that you can't wear like hats or stuff. That was true like the
So
school I
whack.
went to growing up. You had to wear like a polo shirt and khakis. You couldn't have long hair. You couldn't wear like any hats or anything like that. So
Mhm.
different places are weird. I don't know. Who comes up with these rules?
I don't know, but it's a
I
little
think-
whack attack.
They've just kind of always been there and people customize them based on what's normal to them. Because like, I don't know, 50 years ago, that would have been a lot different, right? But I think things
Mhm.
change over time. People get used to seeing stuff. and then the rules are based on what they're comfortable with, right?
Yeah, I could see it. I'll buy it. But it just makes no sense to me because it hides the face, right? I guess that would be the reason. People
No,
want to like look you in the
maybe,
eye when they're talking to you.
maybe. But like things like especially like before COVID, that's interesting because like if you went into like school with a mask on, you get kicked out immediately or they would like call the police or whatnot. But ever since
Yeah.
COVID, it's been required. So it's kind of funny to see that like you literally see that arbitrary shift right in front of your eyes. Like you couldn't wear a mask and then now all of a sudden it's mandated and now everyone's doing it and it's okay and it's acceptable. And then
Yeah.
what's funny is even people who were bank robbers weren't wearing masks. We had like the opposite thing going on where either way people were still breaking the rules.
They made up that thing. It's you can take whatever you want as long as it's under $1,000. You just have to pay like a little fine. And then you'll be set free.
Right, because there's an arbitrary like amount that's basically like
Mhm.
above this amount it's like a felony, below it it's only a misdemeanor.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
so you just get a misdemeanor without any without anything too heavy going down on you.
Right,
Oh
and then
boy.
most employees are instructed not to like confront anyone who's stealing because like they have insurance on the stuff anyway, and it's less liability because you could potential to like get hurt that way. So they usually just let them go anyway, unless it's like a big purchase. Then they'll like call the police and let the police deal with it.
Like a TV, they're walking out with full-on
Right.
flat screen TVs. But I don't know how you would carry that. You can't just put it in your pocket.
Right,
can.
it'd be pretty obvious.
Unless you're not a dude with boy jeans, like your pockets can hold anything. It can hold a whole fucking switch, my man. That is
I mean,
possible.
the only thing that would ring is the stupid ringers at the front door, and you just have to take off the barcode, right?
Well, sometimes it's inside the package.
How would they know? How would they know how to turn it off?
Well, even if they didn't, like, it'd be on camera.
Would they just be like, hey, wait a second here. There's one too many TVs short.
But I mean, yeah, they have like facial recognition. So like, if they see you walking out with stuff, they'll like it'll be like added to a counter, and then once it goes over like a certain amount, then it gets sent to like the police, and then they're like, "Yo, this guy has stolen over $1,000 worth of merchandise. Go get
That's-
him."
I don't think that's how it works.
Maybe I could be
Sure
wrong,
it
but
is.
that I'm
Yep.
bro oversimplifying it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Say hi to whoever's in the background, Double.
That's my sister, dude. She busts in all the time.
Then tell
You can blame
her
her.
tell her she's on stream and make her feel awkward that a bunch of people are talking and now she's just interrupted them. We're not gonna let her pass.
This is
just
broadcasted live to the internet.
Yes. Make her uncomfortable.
No,
Nah,
she was gonna
she
help
knows.
edit.
She's supposed to. She knows she can edit. She's happy to. I did ask her.
That's sick.
You know.
Now me and Kiwi don't have to do everything. We split up
She
3
can be our-
ways.
she
Now
can
we
be
can
our
go
Jamie.
over 4 hours. It'll be fine,
Oh
right?
fuck that! No, fuck that! No,
We can go 3 and then each of us gets an hour.
no.
There we go. You do 6 hours. That's 2 hours each, baby.
No.
Dude, I could see us doing like a marathon podcast for like 8 hours.
Oh,
Yo.
no.
But
No,
it definitely
no.
have to be in VR chat.
Yeah, dude. No, my trackers only go for 7 hours.
Oh, well, it's 7 hours then.
No, we're not.
Yeah, that would be a nightmare. Like I don't even think I could download that without
That'd
it
be a
like
nightmare for me.
failing.
No,
It'd be like
that'd
an
be a-
all-nighter podcast.
Oh man. Oof.
that'd be a nightmare for me to help you set everything up. You don't.
That's a
all-
good point.
First, we'll have to set up a bunch, and I mean a bunch of separate events that cause a lot of conversations to happen. Second, we would both have to find a lot of people and some kind of common ground with them. Third,
Mhm.
all the problems. All the problems. People running in, mic spamming, just playing copyrighted music.
That's
How we do it in
true.
a we can do it in a private world, and we can just
Right.
invite people as we need.
Yeah.
Like we can make it invite only.
Plus,
no,
even in
that
public worlds, I have like anyone other than friends like disabled, except for like the highest trust rank. So you can really customize like the safety settings.
Exactly.
yeah, it just seems like hell to set all of
It
that
would
up.
be integration hell, as they call it.
Sure, sure. You know what? No, we can do that at like 1 million followers on
Yeah,
Twitch.
yeah. That way, we probably have like a whole team to like help us figure it out
No,
or
it'll still
something.
be just 2 people. You being the host and I taking care of the back shit. There'll still be 2 people.
And then his sister help edits.
I mean, she does nothing all night, so there's your time to edit.
Mm.
Probably have it
Still,
there by the morning.
She could be
I s-
Jamie.
I still haven't finished the stream that I was supposed to edit. I've done like barely half of it
I
due
haven't
to
finished
just
it either.
procrastination and being lazy.
I've gotten like 5 or 6 clips maybe out of like, I don't know. But like, I'm not in a hurry because we're like got everything scheduled. But if they do ever get done, I definitely, because we're gonna have a surplus. Like we're gonna have so
No,
much content, we're not gonna be able to know what to do with it. So
No, we're
eventually,
gonna
I do want
change
to
it
start like uploading more than once a day
twice a
for the
day, maybe
clips.
3 times.
No more than 10 times a day. But if we schedule
You
it
ass-
right, that'll be easy to do over time.
you assume we'd be able to handle that much.
Well, here's the thing. If we work on it incrementally, like we record podcasts and then edit incrementally and then schedule it, you're only doing like one, like if you do one clip a day, like, I don't know, in like a couple of months, we'd be there.
Mhm.
And you only edit one clip a day out of the whole podcast. Because like one podcast is like 30 to 40 clips. So, and we're like a month ahead. We have a month of stuff already scheduled. So in a month, we'll have twice as many as before.
The month is already almost over. You know that, right?
That's true.
Oh, wait, no, it's until the 27th of August.
So almost another month. But we had like almost, when did we start? Does anyone know?
I think
Uh,
the day after the first does podcast 0.
That's right. But yeah, and that all that content is still only from the first podcast. We've done like 3 recording sessions since then and haven't edited them yet. So I downloaded them and then I got video files and audio files, so it's easier to edit. Cause like I tried to download it on my iPad and it just kept failing. I was like, why is it failing? And it's like, okay, 20 gigs. So that makes sense. So I got it
You
on my
have a
computer and then just exported the audio.
you have a computer, so use your computer to edit. Yes, it's going to be a pain once, but still.
Well, one thing is like sitting in a chair for a long time. It's not comfortable. So I like my iPad because I can just like lie on the couch or in bed and edit from there. It's a lot easier. And then I can spend more time doing it.
I
Don't you
can
have a
figure out how to
laptop?
edit.
Well, I'm still setting it up, and it's really slow, so that's why I was switching to Linux and virtualizing, which is a project I'm
Oh.
still not done working on yet. But once that's set up, it should be nice.
Well, talking about project, free advertisement time. I'm
Advertisement.
I'm currently working on a basically Minecraft server with my friend.
Mhm.
It's going to be this whole thing, like legitimately, they intend to build this shit up and then hopefully get it big enough so they start getting money comes in.
So how are they expecting to get paid?
Uh, Kits, subscription, shit like that. I'm
Oh, okay.
not completely sure on the details myself. I'm just a guy that brings other people in when needed and quote unquote the investor because the web developer that we got. I know him, and I'm gonna pay him because yeah. So
Sick.
Mm.
What do you need a? Oh,
That
you're like
sounds
making a
fun.
whole web page. You need a web
yeah,
developer for that.
yeah. How do you think people are gonna get kits and shit like that?
That's interesting. For like a server, how does that work?
Minecraft server. Uh, I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure you have to connect the payment system to the. Like, here's a very basic understanding. Payment, true or false. If false, do nothing. If true, go to console commands and enter this and give them this status.
So the server would have to like pull from a list, and the list would be from the website, like of who bought what, and then the server
Yeah,
would give them the stuff in game. So it's like microtransactions, basically.
yeah, it is microtransaction. No, it's just transactions. I don't care if it's micro or not. Money's money.
That's smart though.
Some good stuff.
It's cool. That's cool. So what's it called?
I don't. Hold up. Let me pull up the name for this shit.
That's the issue. What do we call it?
Cavilum. Cavilum.
Cool. And if you have anything like set up yet, drop a link in the chat so people
Oh
can
no,
find
it's
it.
not set up whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Well, never
Like
mind.
the
then.
map itself is huge, and I'm pretty sure that they've built a tiny portion of it. They haven't even started on the actual
What
town.
are they just, is it 100% creative, or they have a reference, or what are they, how are they
It's
building it?
you know RPGs like Skyrim,
Mhm.
shit like that. Imagine that
But in
with
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh, that's cool.
So Skyblock, but actually somewhat decent.
So is there going to
Oh.
be like campaigns and missions, or how's that going to work?
There's gonna be dungeons and shit like that. I know that's for a fact.
Ah,
Other than that, it is very bare bones.
gotcha.
This entire thing came out of spite due to another server having shit abilities to customize their, I think, I forgot. It's like a plot of land you can buy, and one of the bad parts is that you can't take off trees that they've added in. So yeah, it was started completely out of fucking spite.
Oh, so they're like, I'm going to make my own because I don't like these trees.
Yeah.
Smart. It's cool. That's how a lot of awesome projects are made. People don't like something about something and they make something better. That's actually how Linux became open source. Is it was all proprietary at the time, and people were like, "This is stupid." So they made an open source operating system, and boom, one of the most
Yeah,
popular
dude. Like
ones
how
out
I
there.
didn't like don't get me wrong. Pip is a VR chat world maker, and he's very good when it comes to lighting. But the problem is he's just not good at running things. So I wanna be able to I wanna make a big old open mic kind of thing that it's run fairly well.
Mm.
And you
So
know,
what are your ideas for how the open mic should work?
two type of shit. So obviously all the people that are involved and are trying to actually make it run should be, you know, they shouldn't be beefing with each other. They should have a firm agreement on what goes where and what is scheduled for what days.
Hmm.
But the problem is getting people all to agree on that.
Right.
Because you know, obviously there's greed and egos.
Oh,
But I
this is
feel
what you
like
do. This is what you get someone that doesn't give a shit about their ego and start doing work.
that's who I
Example.
got, man. That's who I got. I got somebody that does that's like that.
Nice.
So he's like putting everything together, so I don't have to, because obviously I don't know how to.
That's
Oh,
good.
so same relation with me and Joe. Got it.
Exactly. I'm just a hype. Listen, I'm just a hype guy. That's all I am. I'll hype your shit up like it's no tomorrow.
Is that for the same group that you put together?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Do you have a name yet?
It's called Fizzy Top Bar.
Fizzy Top
That's what it's gonna
Bar.
be.
And
That's
that's
what it's
going to
gonna be
be a
called.
world in VR chat where we can
It's
open
gonna be a
mic.
big ass thing, like a Coliseum type thing. It's gonna be awesome.
like a whole event. And everything.
I don't know exactly how it's gonna look, but yeah, we have it. It's gonna run 6 months out of the year, because nobody wants to go for that long, and it's gonna be like obviously it's gonna have sponsors and shit, and sponsors, they aren't very easy to maintain, but if we get enough, and if we have it good enough, we can actually start like placing bets on people, like full on gambling.
That sounds.
I am
How's that gonna
interested
work?
specifically for the gambling.
So we have a certain number. We have like 30 contestants go up, right? And these are all contestants who have auditioned and have gone through a little bit. It's like America's Got Talent type things.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've already auditioned. We've already like background checked them. It's all fine. And you can place money on whoever you think is gonna win.
Oh, it's a whole competition. That's
Yeah.
sick. Are
And
you
and then you
participating or are you judging?
listen. If I participate, I'll win every time. There's no point.
So you're judging.
I just want a fun place to people to have fun in.
Oh,
what I want.
how ironic! Guess what?
What?
I was talking earlier about my did I say it on stream? I don't know if I said it or not, but my Assassin's Creed Black Flag just came.
Oh, what do you know? Yeah, you were talking about that earlier.
Yay!
What do you know?
I beat all of them except for the first one. I couldn't beat the first one. It was too hard.
So the other day, I like had some time to kill, and I got this old game, Far Cry Primal, and I just freaking did like a marathon of the game, and like unlocked everything, and tamed all the secret beasts and the rare stuff.
Mhm.
And I haven't like binged a game in a while. That was fun. It's fun like unlocking everything. I've like OCD, right? So I was like, I gotta I gotta like do every single mission and like 100% completion of this game. So I logged like over 20 hours in like 2 days.
Nice.
So
I have to go quickly circumcise my bird's wings. I'll be back.
Why did he say it like that?
he said, "What about his bird wings?
He's got to go circumcise his bird wings.
What does that mean?"
I think he has to just go clip some wings. I don't know why you said it like that.
Whoa, buddy. But that's
I
cool.
said it like that because it would make a good clip.
That's true. We need more funny moments. But it's cool that you got that group together. Like every time you go in the podcast, like it's evolved a little bit more and like become more of a
Yeah, dude,
like,
it's bad to the bone.
heck yeah.
Wait, what
Your
podcast?
shit's gonna be bigger than mine
This podcast.
when it's done.
Yeah, dude, I'm already at 30 followers, man. I
Bro,
shout you out every time too.
You got like double followers than we do. I can't. That's what's up though. I mean, you have all the skill. I mean, this is just a talk show. So
No, it's all
I like
because
doing
of
the
me.
talk show. It's a nice release from everything that I have to do during the week.
right.
Cause I literally, my stream schedule is just the days that the podcast isn't on. So I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and
That's cool.
Saturday and Sunday are maybe. So I just do it like that.
Are there any days you don't spend on the podcast or streaming?
Yeah, but the problem is if I spend too many days on guitar, the strings get corroded too quick. Can't go as fast as I usually do.
Mm-hmm. Like that recovery time, but it's good to have like a space like slotted out where you can just focus on like relaxing, getting away from something a little bit.
Yeah, my forearms, they all get sore. Calluses are sore.
It's just calluses. You mean just fingers? Because calluses can't feel, nor can they get sore. There's just dead skin on top of dead skin that hardened.
Well, it's the dead skin that's under it, you know?
The less dead skin, yes.
The not so dead skin.
I guess the callus isn't dead enough. You can still feel it.
But yeah,
You must train harder.
it's a process.
That's good. I've
And my
yet to
dad's
figure
over
out.
here like he's every time I play, he wants me to hit the pinch harmonics. And what those are the you ever hear when one of the when a guitarist, you know, when you hear this the screaming of the guitar when it goes like wah, like really loud for no reason.
Electric guitar?
Yeah, electric guitar, but it's called a pinch harmonic.
Mm.
I can't demonstrate it right now, but it's you know it when you hear it. It's like, oh, that was a
Yeah,
cool
how do they
sound. That
do
was
that?
probably a pinch harmonic. You just it's a process. That's how you do it. It took me forever to learn to figure out how, but my dad wants me to do more of those, and he wants me to try to make the like an Eddie Van Halen like guitar scream, like you know how he does
Hmm.
how he makes like the horse sound, the horse sounds with the whammy bar, and he just hits a couple notes and then just whammy bars it. That's what my dad's trying to
I'm
get me
thinking
to
of
do.
like
He's
a
like,
guitar solo at the end where they like
yeah,
do the whine on the guitar.
exactly. It's
I don't know.
it's those mind altering solos. That's what my dad wants me to
How do
do.
they do that? Do they? I guess what do they like pinch the string or something?
It's very hard to explain. Well, you just all it is a string loosening and tightening. That's all it is.
Oh, so it's like
While
vibrato.
yeah, while you're playing, but no, it's it's kind of like vibrato. Yeah, it's vibrato basically. You're using
Is it?
vibrato for the sound.
Gotcha. So it's a little bit of a okay. Now you learn something new.
Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass.
I bet it's hard in the fingers.
No, because when you don't get don't get the sound right, you just get pissed off,
Guys,
Mm.
be back. Gotta go check something.
and you can hear it in the guitar playing. Like you can hear if the guitarist is like you can hear the mood
I
of the
kind of want a
guitarist.
demonstration now.
I don't have any strings, or my strings aren't on completely.
Oh, you're
So
still
it's-
working on your strings. Get your strings home.
I can't. I'm playing Zambies.
Oh shoot.
I'm, re- I'm recording the zombie gameplay. But yeah, it's a pain. I mean, I hit them every now and again, but nowhere at the level that I want to be hitting them.
Alright,
Oh,
so
I died.
it's a practice thing. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. So what are you playing?
I'm playing Kino der Toten on VR.
Oh, that's a map on Pavlov, right?
Yeah, it's the one of the original Black Ops Zombie maps.
Yeah, I have that on my PSP.
Yeah, man, but I'm playing it in VR, so it's like
That's what's sick. I need to figure that. Like, I need to get. Well, I need to get a new headset so I can play that.
mm. Yeah, I'll take a break from it so I can put those strings on. I'll show you later on in the stream.
That'd be sick.
Talking about streams, I really need to get a new monitor that can accept multiple. Well, not new monitor, a new computer. Cause like
Mm.
yeah, I am going to buy like the parts for it. That's going to total around $4,000.
Mm. Can I see your
So
parts list?
I have the general amount I want to spend on each part, and that's on my phone.
Do you use PC Part Picker or something else?
No, it's just a general amount I want to spend on each because I have somewhat of an idea. Like I've saved up around like 1,500 for the GPU itself.
You getting like a 3090?
I haven't decided on the parts, but I have decided on the amount I'm willing to spend on each part.
That's probably good.
So like at least I know somewhat of what the fuck I'm aiming for.
Right.
Mm.
I'm spending 500 on the CPU and about 1,000 on the cooling. Because it's gonna be water cooled with soft tubing or hard tubing. I haven't decided yet.
Soft
Soft
tubing's
tubing
easier,
is more, but hard tubing you have to change it out as often.
Yeah.
right? But hard tubing, yeah, it's like most of the prep work is done up front instead of later. and you do have to like melt it and like bend it to like shape it. But once it's good, it's pretty dope. Have you ever seen like the videos on it on YouTube and like how to do it?
No, all I know is just hard tubing is going to be a little bit less of a chore, but a little less flexible by definition. And yes, that
Gotcha.
was a joke.
What's your stance on
Wow.
cable management?
Oh, dude, I'm terrible at it.
I take great pride, but every like 3 minutes later, a day later after I start adding shit or shit like that, like, oh, I want to add another aux cord to my PC, it goes down the drain. Like,
So
small.
inside my PC, the cable management is impeccable. But outside of it, where all my peripherals are connected, it's decent. But like I said, it's a mess.
Is it okay? I'm a flex real quick. Is it bad enough to kill a mice by knotting its tail and starving it? Mm-hmm.
No,
I mean, I
it's
killed one with a
nowhere
door.
near that bad.
Mine was that bad.
Oh
I
my
haven't.
goodness.
I left it for I think a few months, and my mom, when she was cleaning my room, found a dead skinny mouse that starved to death under basically in my wires nest.
So basically, that's a sign that you need to fix your cable management.
No, that's a sign that I shouldn't. Cause like, yo, we have rats, and if this kills them,
That's a good point. I mean,
Doing good
it doubles
family, I
as
guess.
it doubles as a mousetrap. You should put some peanut butter in it.
no, then I'll just bring in
God.
ants.
Well, it would probably trap them too. You'd have like a whole ant nest going on.
No,
Is that
it
loud?
wouldn't.
My bad, boys. My this. Can you hear this?
Barely. Is that a
Barely?
drill?
Okay, cool. No, it's my lazy tuner. I got one of them battery power ones, real fancy like.
Why is it like static?
It's because it's battery powered. It's just
Wait.
winding up the string, so I don't have to.
Oh, that's interesting. So I was hearing the word of the motors then.
Yeah, it does it real quick, real fast, real easy.
That's
I don't have to worry
dope.
about it's the tuning.
That's sick. I never
Yeah.
knew tuning equipment like that existed.
No, it doesn't tune on its own.
Oh, it doesn't? I thought it did.
No, no,
because
no.
You said it was like winding up the string. And I was like, yo, so it's like
It's
tuning.
no, it just winds up the string. That's all it does.
Okay.
It just makes it faster.
Oh,
It's called a lazy tuner because it moves the it does it quicker than you can do it with your fingers.
Gotcha. So it
Like,
does
its sole
tune.
purpose is to turn it. Yeah. It doesn't do what you think it does.
So it's
It
not,
literally just spins.
it's tuning the it's spinning the knob.
Yeah, that's all it's doing. It's just spinning the nut.
Right.
Nut.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, but still, it's funny. Like it's balls, like balls.
Somebody clip that.
Nobody clipped that. Nobody clipped that.
Yo, okay. It is a fact. Any guy that says otherwise is straight up fucking lying. Saying
What that is
balls
called,
is
yeah.
funny.
Balls is pretty funny.
It's not the guys that are the problem. It's the other people.
Balls.
Through her balls. It is pretty funny.
Speaking of balls,
My sister doesn't get it. Even her,
Speaking of balls, what were you gonna say? No.
even my sister doesn't get it. The joke.
Always funny.
She understands what it means, balls, but like, she doesn't get why it's funny.
It's
Everybody can
sucks to
appreciate a
suck.
good ball joke.
They're permanently missing out, I guess.
What were you gonna say, Joe? I'm
Joe.
curious now.
I was gonna say, how is your pit bull?
Would have changed. Jeez, I've had
My
to
pit bull. Well, she's a girl, so it doesn't. I don't know why you connected the two. Oh yeah, 'cause she kicked me in my nuts. Yeah. Yeah, no, she's chilling. She's out in the living room.
Yeah, I feel like dogs do that because like I was watching my brother-in-law's dogs yesterday, and they like just jump on you and they'll just paw you right in the balls. They
Well,
don't
she
give a
wasn't
frick.
conscious of it. She was asleep too. She runs in her sleep.
What?
She was
Like
like-
around the house or just like while like on her back?
Like laying down on their side. She just full on sprints.
Yo, she's probably lucid dreaming.
Probably.
Why do I hear
It's-
banjo music when while in that visual of your dog just running on her side?
Whatever it is, it's annoying as hell. That's what it is.
We need a soundboard. Hey Jamie, play
Oh
that.
no!
Jamie,
no,
click the soundboard.
no!
Jamie's in
Gross.
control of the sounds.
No! Oh, Jamie, please stop!
Jamie has no escape.
That's his tuner.
Oh.
We can hear it now. I don't know why it's louder than before.
That's so whack.
I guess it's just closer to your mic.
Double, you sound like someone that wasn't born in the 90s, but like got the
It's
same
not my
type
fault. I
of
have one string
race.
left. I'm almost done.
Tune it with your hands.
It's gonna take too long.
He's too
Ow.
cool
I'm
for
on a
that.
time-
There's
on a
like a
time crunch,
shortcut.
too.
Like if you like,
Plus, I got one left.
if you like hold the 6th fret on the previous string, if it's already tuned, you hold the 6th fret. It's the same. It's basically an octave above, so you can tune the next string by comparing
Actually,
them.
the 5th fret.
Yes,
But yes,
I
that is
think
the thing.
I thought it was the
Except
6th. I was wrong. I
Except for
guess.
the G and the B, you can't do that on the G and the B. You got to do it on the 4th of the G, so you can hear the
Right.
tuning of the B because they're tuned a 4th away from each other.
Ah, I didn't know that. So that's why I suck at tuning.
Yeah, I actually that's a funny story about some tuning. My I was dating this girl, and we went over to a friend's house one time, and her parents had a beautiful it was just a Fender. It was a Fender Strat, and he had a beautiful amp. And he was like, "Oh, you can play it if you want, but it's in perfect tune because we had it professionally tuned." I was like, "That's not a thing." But okay. He was like, "What? Yeah, it is. We paid him money for it." I was like, "You got ripped off." And he was like, "Why?" I was like, "Cause it's out of tune." See, watch this. I pull out my tuning app and I tuned it right then and there, perfect tuning.
So they got the real deal.
Yeah, so it made no sense for whatever they paid for. Whoever they went to pay for that, they got ripped off.
Wow. Well, I mean, they could have tuned it right, but like the strings could have
Over.
slipped a bit afterwards. So it's like it makes
No,
sense.
they
like,
just lose tuning over time,
Right.
because of the heat. Heat makes them loose.
No,
Right.
the temperature in general. Heat and cold.
Yeah. Heat makes it loose. Cold makes it tight. So it just goes down and up over time.
yeah, and that loosens it, right?
Yeah, but just not playing it makes it go down regardless. So
So-
it just makes no sense for whatever they
The
did.
question is, was it not correctly tuned, or
No, it was out of
had
tune
it
when
been
I-
a
when I-
while?
When I
Had it been
handled
a
it, it was
while
out of tune.
since- Gotcha.
They assumed that it would be in tune forever or something.
That's why they got a
guess.
That's why they paid for it to be a professional. They were like, "Yo, this is gonna be forever."
Like, no, it's not. That's not how life works. That's not how any of this works.
That'd be funny if it like. That's how it did work. I mean, if you had like a completely virtual instrument, then like yeah, I mean, if it's digital, it'd always
It
be in
full
tune
of-
because
it-
there's no like component that needs the tuning. If it's just
I
software,
wish.
which would be cool, but with strings, they definitely got to be tuned. That is weird though, because
Right.
like sometimes like pianos need tuned, and then you like pay somebody to come tune the strings on the piano.
Sorry if I start saying weird shit randomly. It's just my bird is being annoying, and my sister kind of dropped this child on me.
Is the bird the child?
Yes, very much.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Nom 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 nom.
That's weird.
Is he eating the bird?
Don't eat the bird.
Is it like chicken?
Actually, before, I had hard candy, and when you like bite into it, it will make a very loud crack. So I'd pretend to grab the bird, crack the thing in my mouth, and the bird would freak out.
That's like psychological torture.
It was cute.
Nothing like psychologically torturing your bird.
Oh god, I fucking. Oh god, I fucked with the game too hard. My shadow's everywhere.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
god, I fucked with the game.
Okay, so I got a random question. If you had a parrot like around you 24/7, what would be the most commonly thing that it would like pick up and like say that you say every day?
Oh,
Ah, shit, here we go again.
everyone knows I'm Canadian, so they already know the answer.
What would it be?
I'm not saying it out of my own self-respect.
Is it a bad word?
No, it's saying sorry.
Mm.
Squawk! You just hear like squawk. Sorry. Dude, can parrots like pick up so they can like replicate voices from like movies and stuff? Can they replicate music as well?
Yes. Car
So if you
alarms.
played a riff on your guitar, your parrot could like replicate that.
I don't know. I hate
Got it.
birds. I wouldn't get one, but yeah.
So if you taught a parrot the Rickroll and then
I will slap you.
that would be
I will
hilarious.
full on fucking accounted slap you,
Dude,
ass.
I'm gonna prank somebody with a parrot. Like I'm gonna be like, if someone ever asks me to take care of their parrot, first off, that's a dumb idea. Don't give me responsibility for your pets. But if they do, I'm just gonna have Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up playing on a loop, like on a speaker, and I'm gonna have it by its cage. Just be like, it's listening to that all day. And when they come back, the only thing they're gonna hear from that bird is the Rickroll. I'm gonna like reprogram it. Give it extra treats whenever it says the Rickroll. So whenever it's hungry, it's just gonna Rickroll them.
Oh my gosh.
God damn it! I guess
That's
I need to
the
do
perfect
that now.
prank. That's the perfect prank.
Well, actually, every Wednesday, I usually like every other Wednesday, I usually just go through the back of my computer and reorganize the cables because I'm actually responsible.
No way.
Yes, you can learn from me.
I think
Oh,
you're probably more
word.
responsible than I am.
No, I just have better foresight. That's it.
Oh my.
The heck is foresight? Like perception. That's like see into the future.
Think the ability to think ahead of your actions. Example: if I punch the president, what's going to happen?
Oh.
If I punch
should do it.
Obama himself.
Yo, Obama.
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 A bomb?
Obama.
Oh my gosh.
Did you switch microphones?
I did.
You're like farther away now.
Yeah.
Echo.
Am I echoing right now?
That sounds good. Add some reverb.
Okay. No.
It's like perfect singing.
Reverb. How do
Can
I
you
access?
Do you have
how do
live
I-
effects?
Yeah, I have it. I downloaded everything.
Oh, is
I
the
just don't know
OBS?
how to-
Okay. Yo.
I have the crisp and warm setting on.
Ooh, yeah, that's a nice one. But if you click browse and search for like what is it? I think it's just singing. So let me type singing in. Where is it? There's like one for singing podcast gaming, and I think it adds reverb. There is a way to do it manually, but I forget.
Bird sneeze.
Harmonic bass vocals.
Ooh, try that one out. Let's see what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, I haven't logged in yet.
Wait, how do you? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll live with it. There's whisper, witness protection, dual
Wait
pitch.
a
Wait,
minute.
what? Wait, let's try it.
Wait.
I don't
I've
have
never
that
heard this
one.
either. Oh, that's
Are these
crazy.
new?
You-
Oh, I do have it. It updated. That's crazy.
That
There's
sounds
more.
weird.
They added a bunch. Wait, what's this dual pitch? Test
I
one,
believe.
two.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
I don't even know what it would sound like.
Oh, it's
would-
like a
what would it sound
weird
like?
thing. There's a test 1 2.
Test one,
I don't
two.
know. I don't
Test
know.
1 2.
Test one,
But I
two.
wanted to see if you can hear the guitar in the
Oh,
mic.
that's weird.
There's like
Whoa.
shifts. There's like
I
you
don't
can
even
do
know
like
what that was.
You can do pitch shifts.
No.
that's weird. I can see that being funny. All right.
I wanted to show you the pinch harmonic.
Heck yeah. Let's do it. Oh, it's coming through really low.
Oh no, I haven't turned anything on yet. I was just making sure I was just making sure it was all in tune.
Okay.
All right, it should be warming up
Well, if
now.
you are, do you have NVIDIA broadcast enabled?
No, I don't have a video to broadcast.
No, I mean like the NVIDIA,
NVIDIA.
like within the. Okay, it's working.
You can hear all that?
Yeah. Okay,
No,
so you're
quick,
you're
make
just sliding your finger up and down the fret.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I was just that was the quietest setting I have. But I was gonna do it. It's gonna get loud, so watch out for your ears.
I can lower the volume if I need to.
podcast.
Watch
out for your ears. That'd be sick.
You ready? There it was. That was it. It was the It's the weird
Wow.
sound.
Yeah.
You know?
I see. I hear it.
I don't
How do you
like
do
it
that?
either.
We need like
You have to hit the string in like a specific spot with your finger and the pick at the same time.
Oh, that's cool. We
I
need
can
to
show
learn
you
the
what my dad
secrets.
was. I can show you what my dad was wanting me to do. I could do like a little solo for like 3 minutes, right quick.
All right.
All right, watch this. Watch this. Or listen, I guess this is what my dad wants me to do all the time.
You still fucking going? Okay, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and do that.
Something like that.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'm back. Did
That's
he
nuts.
stop? Or
Yeah. Yeah, stop.
fine.
That was a
But yeah.
whole guitar solo right there.
But it's something like that.
What's it from?
Yeah.
Well, the main part of it was Eruption by the Van Halen himself. But the rest of it was just me. I don't know. I was just fucking around.
Yeah, cool. Just noodling.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that word.
Most of what I
No?
do is noodling.
Noodling?
like the-
It's when you're like,
like, yeah,
freestyling on an instrument.
Noodling also means something else.
Yeah, it's all noodling.
What do you think it sounds like?
No, I just don't like the term itself, noodling.
Well, what would you prefer? Freestyling?
I guess.
But that doesn't
then-
sound. It's like not as cool. It doesn't. It's like noodling, bro.
Noodling sounds like what you do in bed with a girl or something.
No.
That's ramen noodling.
That's something what we call doinking. Oh, we're just gonna go quiet after I say doinking.
Yeah, we are. We're not going to acknowledge that.
You should say oodling,
No, it's duking. It's doinking, man.
doinking.
I thought it was just called fucking.
No.
Good old fashioned.
Good old fashioned.
Good old fashioned fucking.
Classic.
Back in the old days.
Yeah, now we just have bots for that.
Yeah, noodling bots.
When me and your mom back in the day.
Okay, no, I am very much thinking this is actually gonna happen. As soon as like actual sex bots come out, like commercially, the birth rates are gonna plummet. That's just a fact.
But they're already pretty low.
Yeah, they're gonna plummet even more.
Well, I mean, not every. I don't think everyone could afford it unless it's like a renting or like a one-time
Right.
thing.
Rent a girlfriend. Nah,
Because like if it's a whole freaking robot, right? That's gonna be expensive. Like only like Elon Musk type people. will be
yeah,
able to
I know.
afford
That's
it.
what I mean. Once it becomes commercialized, like
So when
enough
it's like-
people.
Oh, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird. Because you know they'd just be like walking around in public, right? Like little slave robots, just following you around. Here, do my groceries.
Yeah.
You know I'd be hacking those bad boys.
No, you wouldn't. You very much wouldn't, because you'd be too lazy to.
I would hack them to play the Rickroll.
That would legitimately be a fucking virus. I'm
It
not
would.
joking.
Dude, I'd freaking.
All right,
People would be so confused.
I feel like it's better now. Okay.
There's something wrong with my robot. It keeps playing the Rickroll instead of the custom sounds I added to it. Have you tried rebooting?
Rebooting?
Nope.
How's the noodling feature?
Yeah, I can see how he doesn't like that now.
Right? That's a full-on
I
demonstration.
am gonna. You're gonna hang yourself on my headphone cord, Rocket. Fucking. Don't go on. Don't puff up at me.
Just eat them.
Stop. What?
You know, pull out the good old volume mix.
You ever seen those TikTok videos where they put like a whole
Oh.
tarantula in their mouth?
What?
Oh, you mean the dead ones? Yeah.
No, like the live ones, and then they open their mouth and it like runs out around their face.
Oh,
Either that's a filter or like it's a
that
there's
is
like a real one.
CGI.
Okay, because I feel like I've seen a real version of that. I've seen both.
Kind of whack attack.
Yeah, it's weird, gross. Like spiders, you're not supposed to eat spiders unless you cook them first.
Ew. Don't cook spiders.
Bear Grylls style, just.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Oh.
Is that if you ate Spider-Man, would that be cannibalism or not?
No,
That'd
that
just be
wouldn't
eating the
be.
spider. I think you have to put him in a
Technically-
lollipop.
No, technically, because it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be cannibalism, even if he ate humans, because
Well, it'd be half
is-
cannibalism because he's half
he's
like
genetically
Persian.
different to humans. He has been genetically modified to have a subspecies.
Yeah, but like a genetically modified apple is still an apple.
No.
Oh,
It doesn't
fuck yeah.
become
Wait,
something
feedback.
else. So if you think about it, he's still a person.
Yeah.
right? That makes sense.
Yeah, I could see it. I could buy it.
You would buy a genetically modified apple?
I'd buy it for $1, $1.50 maybe.
$1.50? That sounds a little pricey.
$1.15 for an apple?
Yeah, that's a whole dollar. I'd say like 50 cents would be good.
Nah. It's supply and demand, man. People are gonna
That's
want it.
true. Genetically modified apple that gives you superpowers. Dude.
Yeah, dude, that would be the thing. That would be it.
Like an energy
Like-
drink, but it's in an apple.
Like we're there. We're there.
We have the technology.
16 times bigger. Big Tom.
It's a big old, you got some big apples.
Tom is a liar. He's a liar. That's all he is. But yeah, dude.
Oh, fuck.
It's a weird line people draw. People draw too many lines. Where to draw the line between disgusting and aesthetic.
That reminds me, there's like a billboard of like animals. It was like I guess it was like an advertisement for like veganism or something. It was like, where do
Yeah.
you draw the line? And it like started with like horses and stuff, and then it ended with like dogs. And then after the dog, there was like a chicken. And then I think someone memed it. And it was like right about there, in between the dog and the chicken. You don't eat the dog, but you do eat chicken.
Yeah, and like spit's only disgusting when it's outside of your mouth.
It depends on
You
your
ever-
doctor.
Yuck. But spit's only disgusting when it's on the outside of your mouth. Don't make it weird. Why'd you make it weird?
Well, why do you think that is?
Well,
I don't know. People are weird.
I think it's mostly because
Fucking
when it's
double-
outside of your mouth, it's come in contact with something.
Mhm.
Like if someone spits, it's on the ground. Now it's disgusting because it's absorbing all the bacteria from the ground or whatever surface it's landing on.
Of course. But it's like
But what if it doesn't hit the ground?
never hits the ground. It's still nasty.
Right.
It's spit. It came out of your mouth. You know how much bacteria is in your mouth? A lot.
True. But people kiss all the time.
Yeah, but that's also yucky.
So it's kind of
How
like a
many
double
diseases
standard.
get- Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I don't
Guess
know if
it's
that
just-
would be a double standard because if it's like it's on the ground, like yeah, you're not gonna. I don't know. I don't know anyone who'd go
Not
after
gonna-
that.
You're not gonna slurp it back up.
Unless it was like a dare. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Well, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like ears, all orifices should be covered, right? Nose, mouth,
Ears,
and ears.
ears, nostrils, eyes.
I feel like we should just plug them all. Well, eyes aren't really. You're not looking out of eye holes. You're looking out of eyeballs, and they kind of fill the void.
Your eyeballs are showing.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that would be a thing too. Let's just cover it all up.
Well, I don't know, cause like your ears, if you cover them up, you can't hear, and then wax builds up if something's in it all the time,
Yeah.
and that could be a problem. So, from like a health perspective, it's not a good idea to cover the ears. Now the mouth is another story. The nose should not be covered, cause like that's how you breathe, right? And if something's in front of it, you're not gonna be breathing very well.
There's mouth breathers.
But exactly, mouth breathing is bad for you for like a number of reasons.
It
It
is.
like changes
It's,
like
like,
the
for your-
shape of your jaw and
Yeah,
like,
it changes. Like
messes with
that's how you
your-
know. Yeah, man. It's fucking
also
weird.
it's harsher on your lungs because your nose is there to like filter like particulates out of the air. That's what you got, the hairs in your nostril. It's like a big filter. You just use your mouth all the time, then you're breathing in all the harmful stuff. It gets stuck in your lungs, and over time that builds up. So not
You
only do you
assume I
have
wanna
your
live?
face is like distorted, but
Yeah.
you don't
you
live
as-
as long, and it just causes health issues. So that's like
Mhm.
nasal breathing is like a lot of
Here's
people
a
don't
hot
do
new
it.
trend.
It is actually.
The hot new trend: nasal breathing.
Well, it's like a health trend,
Oh,
but it's like backed by science.
It's as healthy as like what's it called, goop. So yeah,
What's goop?
is that Gwyneth Paltrow.
Are you talking about Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, the bitch
That's
that
been around
was,
for like 5 years. That's the weirdest freaking thing.
Goop.
it hasn't gone bankrupt or like turned out to be a pyramid scheme by now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, dang. How
Nah,
about
it's
that?
just it's Goop.
I've never really looked into it.
Goop. That's what they named it. What are you gonna name your company? Goop. Why? Goop. What it is,
Have
man.
some goop.
Here, take some Goop.
Get gooped
You want
on.
some Goop? I packaged you some Goop.
Send you some goop.
Got some Goop.
Some
Alright,
slimy
boys.
goop.
Next talking point: fashion.
Ooh.
Fashion.
I am blind as a bat when it comes to fashion, so no.
All right. What do you know about
Fashion.
fashion?
I don't know much, but I know a lot of people see their own fashion in their own way. Like me, I wear jeans. I'm your classic country boy. I wear boots, I wear jeans, and whatever shirt I want to wear that day. Whether it's a dry fit all the way to a button up. That's my version of fashion. I think I look good. I think I look
Yeah.
fairly good. No one says anything. No one says, "Hey, you look like a homeless guy." So
Right.
I think I look pretty okay, a decent human being to be in a room with. You know,
Yeah.
you'll take one look at me and be like, "Oh, that's your average Joe. That's your average guy."
I'm the average Joe.
Yeah, you are the average Joe.
I'm above
yeah.
average though.
You look at me and you're like, "Oh, that's an approachable guy." It's all about. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
fashion is just for looking approachable. You want to be someone that people can walk up to and have a conversation with, especially in a public setting where you don't know anyone.
So basically, what you're saying is how you dress, kind of tells people about yourself in a way. Like if you dress in that open
It's like,
manner,
yeah.
people are like, okay, that person wants to talk.
It's like reading a cover of a book.
Right.
It's you can tell that by what someone's wearing. I feel like
Mm.
you could tell the type of day they had. You can tell what they're there for.
Headphones.
Why?
Avoid
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. And you can. That's when you know to put in your headphones and crank that music, so you can.
Yeah, that fashion is a
avoid
lot like
the social.
music. I feel like it's a lot like music, and everyone has like their own little taste. But there are some like specific genres, if that makes sense, of like fashion. Like there's like classic looks, like jeans and a white tee. That's like a classic thing, and then different stuff. My personal preference, I really like polo shirts because they're nice and comfortable. They have the comfortableness of like a t-shirt, but they have the like professional aspect of like their collared. It's still a collared shirt, so it's like halfway in between like a suit and like a t-shirt. So it's like a little bit more professional than a t-shirt. And one thing, graphic tees are great. Like if you wear a shirt that says you like chess because you want to talk to people about chess. But if you just have random graphic tees and you like don't put any thought into what like graphic tee you wear, I feel like graphic tees are like a dumb choice. I feel like they look kind of immature unless they're like on purpose.
I really don't like graphic tees. I like just plain Jane t-shirts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Or sleeved shirts.
Like long
But
sleeve.
I feel like I feel like like long sleeve, short sleeve. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have a picture on it. I'll probably buy it because I feel like graphic tees are just they're made for kids. You know, I feel like I outgrown
right.
the graphic tee phase.
I'm not the only one that thinks that. Yeah.
It looks childish.
Dude, I tell you what, get yourself a nice polo shirt. You like, it's like like I wear that to every formal event. Like I'll wear a polo shirt to weddings, church, wherever. It's professional.
For a
like
formal
a really
setting,
like a super formal setting. Yeah,
I
maybe
would
you'd
wear
wear something like a suit.
classic button-up shirt, a button-up shirt, and I'd roll
Really?
the sleeves up. Regardless, yes.
Well, I mean, why not just get like a short sleeve? Because if you're just gonna roll the sleeves up anyway,
if you roll your sleeves up, one, it's attractive.
it's the same thing. It's
Two-
like short sleeves, but it's by default.
No, because then you can't put them down if you ever need to. See, because you would roll the sleeves up without the overcoat on, but if you had the coat off, you roll up the sleeves, can't get your sleeves dirty.
But if you have the overcoat, then it covers the sleeves.
Yeah, so you can roll the sleeves down.
So you wouldn't have like with a short. I see what you're saying.
Like if you had a white shirt and a black suit jacket, you wouldn't want the white shirt to be showing a little bit underneath the jacket.
Ooh, here's another question. Do you like regular ties or bow ties?
Regular ties.
Bow
Yeah.
ties.
I like
feel
clip-on
like-
ties.
Bow ties are I
Are
don't
a
know
hit
what's
or
the word
miss.
for it.
They're a hit or
They're-
miss.
Like ties, like regular ties look okay, but bow ties are kind of like nerdy, if that makes sense.
Bow ties are pretty
Right.
nerdy.
It's like it's
If you know
tacky
how-
in a way. Like unless you're like performing something in like a group that's also wearing bow ties, if you just have the one person with a bow tie, it's like really tacky.
If you know how to pull it off, it looks good as shit.
It's true.
Sorry, I'm so far away. I'm kind of organizing my fucking PlayStation thing. My collection of PlayStation games.
Oh, yeah, I
had to
saw
reor-
that.
Yeah. I am very much. I'm not sure if I said this last stream, but I got
Oh,
into the PS3 over the PS4 because because it was a little cheap, it was a lot cheaper at the time. On top of that, all the games were like $4 to $5. And it was during the time before the whole renaissance of nostalgia.
So you did it
So-
before it was cool.
No, I did because I was poor. The fuck.
Hey man.
I did because it's cool. No, I
Stay
did 'cause it
classy.
was- What class do you? What class are you talking about? We have talked for how long?
We got 30 minutes left.
So yeah. Now like all the PS3 games from the pawn shop I used to buy them from are like $12 or something.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Yo, you should just pirate them for free.
I would, but I kind of want a physical collection. You know?
Oh, that's true. Well, you could write them to discs if you're
I
really
got like
like-
classic CD stacker.
Like at that point, I might as well just pirate the entire thing and play anything on my PC when I get a new one.
All right. You can emulate a lot of cool stuff on PC.
Mm. Like
That's
what?
why I feel like some people say like, no console's better than PC, but like no, PC is loads better because you can emulate any console on PC, and like you have unlimited performance based on like your hardware, and then you get all the
Cool.
latest updates and latest and greatest stuff. Does that make sense?
Kind of. I mean,
I don't
what
know.
do I know? I'm just
I feel like
little-
PCs are superior to consoles. Consoles are great when you just like want a media center, but like even the computer-based media centers are better, in my opinion.
Mhm.
I disagree because at this point, like closer and closer, consoles are just becoming straight up computers at this point.
That's true. Like the new Xbox, like has all the performance specs of a PC, but like it's limited to like what Microsoft wants it to do. But if you could like install firmware on there, like Linux,
Oh, no, you can do that 100%. Heck, people turned PS3s and Xboxes to straight up computers.
well, hacking Xbox is complicated because of the architecture.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's a lot like an Xbox 360.
No, I mean like the newer ones, like the Xbox One.
Oh,
But
yeah,
the
yeah,
360s are too as well. Like even if you like,
no, aren't
very
they like
different.
no? They're like fucking known for being able to be hacked into.
Really, that wasn't my experience when I tried to research it.
Like I'm pretty
Mm.
sure it's a hardware thing, but I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, like the architecture of the hardware.
As long as you have the shit to fuck with the hardware, I'm pretty sure you're good.
Yeah, but not worth it. Like it's not worth like with most other stuff you can just like download something and it hacks it for you. But like for Xbox you have to have equipment to like to like what's it to like catch the right sequence and upload the code while it's running and yada yada. You have to like full on go full hacker mode and like wire it up to like hack it per se to like run custom firmware. Whereas on some older consoles, like I think the PS3, it's like you can get Linux natively.
Did you know
Really easily.
The Xbox 360 on that topic only has a composite video and doesn't have HDMI.
360?
Wow.
Yeah.
No, 360 has HDMI.
Then the one that came out during the PS3.
The original Xbox?
Oh yeah, no, the original Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, because I know for a fact 360 has an HDMI port on it. It does have AVI, but it does. The original one is limited to AVI or DVI. Is it digital or audio video? I don't know. I don't know the difference.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never heard of people turning their stuff into computers. I know they got some powerful
Well,
stuff.
it's
but
already a computer, but like to install like a OS on it, like Linux or Windows, would really unleash the power of it. Because like that software combined with like the hardware. But
Oh.
consoles are like locked in, right? Like you can't customize anything about it. But with computers and even with laptops, you can upgrade the hardware and then you can install any software on it. That's why my laptop, I'm installing Linux and then I'm just porting my previous installation into a VM so I can still have all that in there.
Ooh.
But that's a process. Like you could never
Mhm.
do that with a console.
I'm not smart enough to do stuff like that. My sister is.
It's really not about smartness. It's more about persistence and then like looking it up online. That's how I got started. Like I was like, yeah, I like saw people doing cool stuff with their computers and like modding it. And I was like, yo, how do you do that? So I just looked it up and it's like, yo, you got to do this, this, and this, and then you got to read this entire encyclopedia. And I was like, nah.
Read this.
So I'll
entire-
just look it up on YouTube and follow their steps for someone else who read the wiki to someone else who read the whole encyclopedia, and then just follow their steps and boom, free
Oh.
knowledge. You just follow the
Well, there you
steps
go.
of the masters, so you just like copy what they do, and then boom, you get the same results.
It's all about the knowledge.
It's like that's like in any field of like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. In any well, just like in any industry in any field, like to have a mentor is like priceless. Because if you're just learning it on your own, you're at like you're limited to your own like ability to figure things out. But if you learn from someone who's been doing it for a lot longer than you, it's like a cheat code. Because like you instantly get their information. They can just give it to you and show you how to do stuff. It's like getting a
Right.
teacher versus trying to teach yourself. Like
Oh.
you have a teacher, they see like where you need to work on and like stuff you need to do. But if you're just doing it yourself, you don't necessarily see that. So it takes a little bit longer.
Right. It's pretty cool. I mean, I had a teacher when I was learning my guitar stuff, and it made life easier.
Yeah.
But when it came down to like the schmuck, I had to really learn that stuff on my own. But just having the teacher to get me started,
Yeah.
that really helped.
Definitely getting started. Like once you're, reach the level of success, you can really start to do your own things and become more artistic with it.
Yeah. Mainly, I feel like it was just having the teacher to begin with, just to know where to get started.
Right. It's handy though. It's like very handy.
Yeah, but if you have someone like throw you through the basics, then you can figure everything else out. It all just falls into play like dominoes.
True. That makes sense. I've run out of things to talk about.
I want to keep talking about teachers. Teachers are cool, man. I feel like teachers are highly undervalued.
Yeah, you have a favorite teacher?
Yeah.
Do you have a
course
worst
I do.
teacher?
Well, yeah. Everybody's got their worst teacher.
What's the
But-
difference between the two?
How they react when I act like an asshole in their class.
And what is that like?
Like if they're cool, they're like, all right, calm down, you know. But if they're like straight up yelling,
So right,
know,
if
so-
they're yelling because they don't know a better way to
like it was
get
just like it was just a prank.
but if they're calm and they understand it a bit more and
Yeah,
they move on, it's different. It's like some teachers are, I guess, better at teaching than others.
of course.
Yeah, it's true. And then I feel like that's a big problem. Like, there's a lot of teachers that are very boring when they teach things, and then they don't understand why people don't want to listen to them. And it's like, well,
You're
kinda
boring.
boring. You
not-
just
you're
speak
not a-
monotone. You don't.
You're not
Usually,
a fun teacher to be around.
if you're not even motivated to teach your own topic, then why would the students
Exactly.
be?
Like if you don't give me a reason to be here,
But if you're
and
like,
you don't believe, if you don't believe, then I won't believe. You know.
right, but if it's like you're something you're very passionate about, everybody will listen to you, even if they're not interested. If it's just something you're passionate about because you believe in it yourself, then other people will too. And the best teachers
Yeah,
are
of
very
course.
passionate.
But then again, how do you add that excitement to math? For example,
You can't add it. It has to be personal. It has to be your own experience, or you have to have a teacher that's passionate that teaches you that passion.
no, like how does the teacher get that excitement for math?
It's
Yeah.
just it's just who they are, right? It's like they just think it's interesting. It's the same with students. If you have a
Passion
really boring
inspire-
teacher, but you're really passionate about learning, you'll still learn from the teacher. You just not as everyone else won't as much because they don't really like that subject or it's boring.
Yeah.
But you have an advantage if it's something you want to do versus something people have to do. The people that want to do it have an advantage. The
Um,
advantage is it's
I
easier for
remember
them
this
to do.
saying. I remember this saying. I don't remember where. I probably butcher it, but passion inspires devotion. Devotion inspires something. I forgot the name. Or is it? Passion inspires devotion. Devotion inspires others to have a passion, I think, or something like that.
It's true though. That's facts. Like, I feel like you'd be a good guitar teacher for that reason. Probably because you like
No, I'd be a
have a lot of
terrible
fun
guitar
with it.
teacher.
Oh yes,
think
of course
that-
you would.
but
'Cause I'll just be like, oh, do what you want.
well, that's interesting because it doesn't have to be like a strict thing, right?
Yeah, but everybody knows what they want to sound like, or
That's
they
true.
should at least. If you don't
But
know what
you got to learn
what
the
you're-
basics first, so you can even figure that out.
Yeah, but if you don't know what you want to do, because obviously you're gonna want to do you want to do these wicked cool solos. You want everybody to be cool with you, but that's just not how it's gonna play out.
Exactly.
Like if you don't know where you want to take it, I guess like having it's the agenda. You gotta
You
have
need
a
like
good
a
agenda.
base, yeah. You need a good reason for it, and the reason is how passionate you are. If you have a good reason, you'll be passionate, and then it'll work.
Exactly.
It's kind of circular reasoning, but I mean, it makes sense.
It's kind of whack attack, but
Whack
yeah,
attack.
it's mostly how it is.
Where did the word whack attack come from?
I don't know.
From the
I just-
90s. You
Is that from
remember
a
someone?
show?
No.
I just started saying it.
Yeah.
What's
But,
like
Sound
a-
like someone from the 90s.
I've never heard that before.
Wink wonk was funny.
Wink wonk. What does that mean?
Wink wonk came from this one guy. It was weird. He
Was it
he said we crashed him one time. It was before the easy stuff came out for
easy
VR
anti-cheat
chat.
for VR chat?
Yeah. And so we still had all this. We had a crasher. It wasn't a mod. It was a crasher avatar. But we crashed him. All right, like we were walking around and we told him to turn on the avatars and whatnot. And and then he had it on, and we started to crash him. And he was like, "Whoa, what's going on with my screen? It's going all wink wonk." And then he crashed.
Wink
It was-
wonk.
I thought it was very funny, and it became like an inside joke between me and my close friends.
That's kind of funny. Oh no, you're gonna get banned. You've admitted to crashing people on VR chat.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Nah, it's probably not. But some people like record and like submit it to the devs. And they're like, this, that, and the other. Yada yada.
Whatever.
But that's like within VR chat.
I think I just found it really funny. He said wink wonk. That's where I got that.
So
Just
was it
wink,
actually a
wonk.
crasher or was it just like a full screen like thing?
No, I crashed him. It crashed him. It crashed him good.
And the funny thing
I
is,
don't even-
it's still not patched. The very thing that implemented
no,
EAC
no.
to fix, it's still not patched.
No, you can still
'Cause
get
it's-
crashed.
Because it's not a mod thing, it's an avatar thing. The mod prevented you from being crashed. So they took that away, and now more people are getting crashed, and they wonder why.
Of course.
It's because it's in the avatars, which need to be like moderated in them themselves. But a lot of avatars are going to get deleted first.
They need to be thrown through a thing.
Like a filter, yeah, but the thing is they're already uploaded, so they need to refilter the ones that are already there and then new ones as well. So a lot of avatar creators, what they're doing is they're deleting their avatars because it'll get flagged and they're probably going to re-upload it later.
I don't know
When
why they
everything's working
flagged
right.
the crasher ones and not the 18+ ones.
Right? It's weird.
My main avatar is an 18+ avatar. That's what I use. But I never pull it out. It just looks cool. I like the way it looks. It looks like a gentleman. You know, he's
And
got
it's-
he's got a tie. He's got the shirt. It's how I,
I
would
like the
dress.
customization. Like you can really customize the clothes too.
Yeah, some
Like
of
the
them get
menus
crazy.
upon menus upon menus. You like have headphones, like a beanie, or like a baseball cap, or like a cowboy hat, and then
Like, I don't need
different
all
styles
this,
of clothing.
but I like it. Yeah.
It's cool to have it. It's really cool. Yours
it.
probably has like DPS or something.
Oh yeah.
All my DPS avatars they've all been deleted. The ones that I had,
Dang.
or they've been removed.
I got this really cool female avatar, and she wore this like cool ass hoodie, and she had a blue hue around her. Dude, she looked cool as fuck. And I lost my EMM, so she was in my favorites. Lost her.
Oh, like I said, if you dig into if you still have those files, which you probably don't, but if you like still have them, you can like get the idea of it and then like find it. But yeah. Oh, in the patch notes of VRChat, speaking of, they've added some of the like several features that were only available with mods. So the easy ones obviously came out first. So like user notes, like notes for users, that was a mod. But now it's like actually coming to the game, which is dope. But it sucks because all the ones that were modded are gone. So
Yeah.
But I mean, that was gonna happen eventually. But so they're adding a lot of those features into the games now. So they're adding accessibility, user notes, and then like they're working on different audio stuff for like disabled people and yada yada. So I'm wondering, really, what they should do for VRChat. Really, they should like give it more like what's the like filtering settings for like users. Like it should be based on age. Not just trust, but it should also like people should have to like enter their age, right? So like if you don't ever want to talk to underage people, right? You don't want any kids in your lobby. You can just like set it to 18 plus or something like that. And then it just blocks anyone or kicks anybody that's not it's a minor really. So you don't have to deal with any annoying kids getting on.
Yeah, and you can do the drinking stuff. Like, there's worlds where you can go and
then you can have whatever avatars you want and not have to worry about that. But there'd have to be more.
My favorite worlds.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite worlds, the drunk ones, because they like music.
It's true.
And I do play music.
Heck yeah.
And
Good
they
music,
especially,
too.
yeah, it's the strong guitar. They like it. They like the strong guitar.
Yeah. I want to start
you know.
learning the drums. Maybe I'll get like a drum set. Maybe I'll start doing that over your chat. That'd be wick. That'd be whack. We like start a whole band or some shit.
I've tried to start bands with VR chat before. It just doesn't work.
No,
you
is
want-
it the latency?
It's too many creative differences. But yeah, latency is
Yeah.
is the biggest issue.
Is that what you're saying with the group you're in now?
No. It's just a competition. So the latency wouldn't matter because it's all coming from the one person.
Gotcha. So creative difference is kind of the point.
Actually, so
Yeah. We want to see what everybody can bring to the table.
Gotcha.
also, I forgot. It's like egirls.org or something like that, where you can basically rent someone, or rent an e-girl for a day. I'm really
weird.
willing. Yeah, no, but I'm really tempted to just do that for one day of the podcast.
That is awful. Where can I find that?
I mean,
This
you could
is-
just do that for free.
Basically,
I wouldn't
me?
pay for it. Just like hop on VRChat and talk to people. We have someone in the chat that's requesting requesting to speak.
Sure.
Should we
$1
let them?
man.
Why
I
not?
don't know.
First man. Hop him in.
That's
Hey
the-
guys,
Hello.
What's
Where you
going on,
from?
man?
let's go, guys. What's going on?
Howdy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
so-
just have a question for the podcast. Sorry, do you guys think incest is morally neutral?
Incest is if incest is
Yeah.
morally neutral.
You could have put
Do you
that in the
think
chat.
Incest is morally neutral.
Oh, incest or incest.
Mhm.
incest.
Incest.
Full
Sounds
on
like you're
Alabama.
saying incense.
He might be from
Intent.
Spain. It's the
I just hear like.
Why are
his
you
mouth.
asking us that?
I
Eh.
don't know. I'm trying to question.
it's a
Guys,
question.
Guys,
Is
we must
incest morally neutral?
I'm sorry.
Ah.
Lee.
perhaps.
You don't find it at all interesting?
I mean, it's a
say,
question. Doesn't mean it's a good one.
I'd say
Yeah,
perhaps.
but all questions are decent questions.
The act itself can't have morals because it's not a being with consciousness or can choose their own decision. So technically, it depends on the individuals that are performing it. If it's like
You're talking
one-
Alabama.
if it's consensual, then it's neutral. If is forceful, it turns into a evil act.
No kidding. So it's
Yeah.
basically based. It goes back to it's being based on intention and not the thing itself.
It's an action itself, so it cannot be judged. An
That was
action can't be
that was the
judged.
most random thing.
Oh,
like
I knew it was
imagine
gonna be whack.
that's gonna be like. I hope that doesn't like become like a meme for this because like that was our first like person that came on to ask a question like, oh, what was your first? That I feel like that would be like an interview
It's-
question we get. What was your first question on your podcast? Well, somebody asked about incest. It's like, oh, so that's what your podcast is about. Well, no, it's
not
just
where
really
I'm-
random.
Oh no, I knew it was gonna be weird when you said I had a question for the podcast.
I was like, yeah, this is okay. So I guess from now on, people can
No,
listen, but
kill the
don't
horse, you cunts.
let them in. But just like
Could have
if
definitely
they-
been weirder. It could have
that
been
could
worse.
have like they could have just put that in the chat, and then you probably wouldn't have worried about it.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. We'll worry about that later.
We'll edit. Nobody clipped that. We'll edit it out.
Nobody clip that. Nobody clip that.
Or maybe
know-
we'll leave it in. Maybe it's a buzzword. Who knows?
Yeah. That's
Whatever
weird.
makes us money.
Is incest more? I don't even remember the question at this point.
We're gonna like. It's gonna be like montage. I'm
If
gonna
it's a
check the
neut-
region, and it's just gonna be like 100% Alabama.
Just no, it's is incest basically the alignment of incest.
Like the alignment. I feel like that
Yeah.
would be like
Good, evil,
chaotic evil.
chaotic
No.
evil incest.
that'd be just if someone was forcing themselves on a child. That'd be
Well, it's
chaotic
definitely
evil.
chaotic, is it not?
I'd
It definitely gets chaotic.
say more lawful, but simply because they're just for the joke of them being by a law brother and sister.
Well,
Well, isn't it
chaotic
illegal?
or
No, lawful
it's illegal in
doesn't.
some states.
Yeah.
Lawful doesn't mean something that is against the law of the state itself. It's more of a
Like
He's
morally
going off
lawful.
the board. Yeah.
example. Someone's morally a lawful evil villain is a villain that wouldn't that would fight the enemies, but only using traps because they wouldn't go out of their way to let anyone fight them. They will only let the smartest and more talented, quick-witted, or shit like that to
Mhm.
be to have the right to
That doesn't
fight
make
them.
any sense.
It's
How does that
kinda
mean?
like
How does that mean lawful? I thought it was more like a
lawful as in a
like.
set of rules that you design for yourself or someone poses upon you that you
Right, but I
follow.
thought particularly lawful evil is kind of like using like laws to your like gain, whether that be good or bad.
No.
No, it's like a set of I might
Like
be
it's like a
evil, but
code, more
I'm
like
not.
it. It's like
No, it's like
you there's like honor between thieves, right? Basically, is what you're saying,
Like I'm a villain, not a monster.
yeah, basically
right?
like
So like there's
Megamind.
honor there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Megamind. He's a super villain, but his thing is if I'm a villain, I do it with style.
Like Mega Mind. Oh wait, I guess you already said that. Never mind.
So yeah, like I said, there's like a law that they follow, but it's to themselves.
It's a certain code.
Right. But it's only good to them. Like they could be lawfully evil. Or yeah, right? So they
Yeah.
can use that code
Like-
against other people. So it's
They'll
not
commit mass
lawful
genocide,
and
just
like,
not
right.
eat babies. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. That's
or
what I'm
like
talking about.
I am
There's a
more-
line.
You also like
They have limits is what I'm saying.
yeah
Limits to like
basically.
how far they'll go.
Example Xanathar. That's a character in D&D. He's a lich, and he sets up like a dungeon, and I'm pretty sure the only people he lets fight him are the people that get past his dungeon through all the traps, treasure, like all of that. Then they have the chance because he'll only fight the strongest or something.
Right.
So like Goku's technically lawful neutral because his entire thing is getting a good fight.
What do you think I would be?
Fucking neutral, pure neutral.
Neutral. Really?
Yeah, you're not good or evil, nor are you lawful or chaotic. Pure neutral.
Huh. I guess that's a good thing because I took like a yeah, these online
You're
quizzes
a
I take.
pH of
I took an
7, my
online
man.
quiz and it said like my best skill was like fairness. I was like, what the freak? How is that a skill? I'm not a
Fairness?
judge. Maybe I'd be a good judge. I don't know. But that confused me. I was like, fairness. The heck?
Your pH level is 7, my man. You're not spicy.
Like I'm right smack dab in the middle. But I don't want to be a judge, man. The frick?
I don't know. Maybe you should broaden your horizons. You can definitely do it.
I don't know if I'd like. I don't know if I'd like it though. That's the thing. That's probably why I'm good at it because I'm very careful.
Careful, you say.
Well, in some things, not in planning for sure.
You
I
have
don't
the
know, man. I
attention
think I could see
span
you
of
as a
someone with
as a-
ADHD, my man.
Do what?
You have the attention span of someone who has ADHD without the hyperfocus.
Dang.
Dang, you really had to do
Okay,
one like
what
that.
would double be?
Oh, dude, I'm a slew of things.
Like in this
Double,
on
I'm not completely sure because I don't have a good read on him yet.
how
Yeah,
long
dude,
does
I'm
it take to get a
mysterious.
read? How many podcasts does it take to get a read on?
No, it's just I have to talk to them for a little bit longer.
I talk. You have 3 minutes.
Fucking, I'm getting gang banged. Fucking hell. So many
Oh.
swords. So many sharp objects.
That's not good.
That doesn't sound very fun.
So many piercings.
What's the safe word?
So many piercings.
So many protrusions.
No.
What were we talking about earlier?
I,
I know he's trying to read me or some shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing Assassin's Creed.
Assassins. You know, Assassin
Assassins.
has asked in it 3 times.
So
Nope,
does
just
Class.
twice.
3 is the number of completion. Wait, it's not?
It's just 2 asses.
I guess I am dyslexic. Frick.
Dang. It's not assassin.
Assassin. Oh, it's just twice. Damn it. Race car is the same
Assassin.
backwards.
No, it's not. Is it? Oh,
Write
shit.
it out.
Race
Write it
car.
backwards. You can't write race car backwards. It's exactly the same.
RAC. It is.
It's a palindrome or whatever you call it.
Isn't it
No.
a nanny cam? An anagram?
No,
Just
anagram
fucking-
is. Oh, right. Anagram is. But anagram's upside down. It's not forwards and backwards.
Sure it
So
is.
forwards and backwards is a palindrome.
Are you sure?
100%. Anagram is like if you flip it upside down, then it looks the same. And palindrome is if you flip it left and right.
Oh.
So like, yeah. So anagram is vertical flipping, and palindrome is horizontal flipping.
Whack.
Big brain. See, I know 2 things apparently.
You know a lot of things, man. How do you fit it all in that head?
It's just
Your
random
brain is a
stuff. Like whenever it
genius.
comes to me.
Dang, dude. I couldn't even imagine. But I bet you could.
Ha 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 ha.
Well, guys, since we're never mind.
We have
still
about 3 seconds left until the 2 hours mark has come upon us. And there we
Dang.
go.
Well-
It's officially been 2 hours. So should we
Well,
end it
guys-
there, fellers?
Yeah, all socials on Discord, please. If you want to be on the podcast, just go ahead. And as the incest question, no question is stupid. We're still gonna entertain it as within reason. Like,
All
the
right. So
incest-
for questions, let's just put those in the chat. And if you actually want to be on the podcast, I want to see an application. I don't want any random person just joining for
Yeah.
reasons that
That's a
make
little bit
sense.
liable.
Yeah. Cause like if we invite the wrong random person on the podcast, and you could potentially, based on what they say, we could potentially get in trouble with Twitch, and I'd like to avoid
Exactly.
that. So
it's fine. We'll just switch to YouTube.
No.
we
Hey,
could, we very
YouTube
well
is
could do that.
YouTube is objectively better for growth and most other things.
Well, the thing is, we're already on YouTube, so I wanted to do as many platforms as possible. I still need to set up Spotify. I haven't done that yet, but
Spotify.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why I was converting the podcast to audio, so I could like upload them to Spotify whenever I need to.
Spotify. Wow.
We're gonna. Are we gonna upload them once we have like around 5 episodes? Or
Yeah, the thing is, you gotta have like a whole like season of like episodes. That's
All
probably
right.
why
Which
I
is
was
a
waiting.
season. Maybe
It's like-
we have to do this like 3 times.
You
a
just
week.
have to have more than one, but like it like sticks. Like that's what all people see if you upload it. So I wanted to have like a whole like a couple podcasts down before I like put them on there.
I'd say
Oh.
make like 12 to
Yeah.
24, like an anime.
And then I was wondering if we should like edit. So right now we're editing clips from that, but should we like cut out the blank spots and edit the regular podcast as well? I don't know. That'll just be extra work.
I'm fine with doing that. Like, it's
I mean,
not
that'd
that-
be pretty easy though, because you just like cut the empty spaces is all
Hmm.
compared to
I
like
don't know, man.
clips. But I mean,
I don't
I
know.
won't know until I do it. But yeah, that has been Advocast, the Advocast. Maybe I've just changed the name. The Advocast. Yeah. But that was the Advocator podcast, everybody. We just
Yes,
finished
sir.
episode 3. Thanks for watching. Your magnificent hosts are going to sign out. Is there anything y'all would like to plug before we go?
Follow OCO54 on Twitch. Trying to get to 50 so I can get affiliated.
Canadian Kiwi on 50th Canadian Kiwi on YouTube, I guess.
And on Twitch. And follow the podcast. And you can also
Follow
check
each other.
out our YouTube.
We're
in the
really
link.
cool over here.
And if you want to be on the podcast, there's an application in the server. Boom, boom,
Plug the
boom.
Discord server. Plug the Discord server.
Yes, sir.
Discord server.
It's in the about
gotta
section on
plug it.
Twitch, so it's there. Oh, it's discord.me/avacolor.
Oh,
Or
Boom.
it's in this. Just wait. Do you have a Nightbot set up yet?
For Twitch, yeah.
Okay, good.
But I don't have like the auto stuff set up yet.
No,
All right, I'm
that's
gonna
fine.
end the podcast and then we'll
Alright,
get
bye.
Twitch advice. Bye. Everyone say bye.
bye.
Adios. See you
Adios.
next. See you next time.